Hello. This is the lady behind the mask, and I'm doing a check-in. I know lately it's been a struggle mentally and definitely for me, sometimes physically. But, I just want to come through and tell you that, like, say if you're in the midst of being stuck and not knowing what to do with your anxiety or your depression, or you just don't know where to go next with whatever's going on or what you're dealing with, or financial struggles, whatever you may be dealing with at the moment, just know that you can take the time out to take some time for yourself to kind of ground yourself and kind of deal with what's going on with you first in order for you to move to the next level of the things you're trying to do. Because like with me, at one point I was stuck for a minute when it came to my business with all of this corona and the riots and the Black Power and everything going on. Like, it was just a lot for me. So I took the time out for myself and I stepped back from just everything and searched for a second. I found the love that always kept me going is definitely my kids. And then I had to learn what my happiness was. And the thing about it is, sometimes we got to stop and figure out what is driving us to our anxiety and our depression. So whereas that, we need to figure out what you need to find peace within your circle. Because if it's something or some people that may need be removed, you might have to remove them. Or if it's something that you need to not or be still doing, you might have to stop doing it. We have to find things within ourselves and figure out, why am I depressed? Why am I having my anxiety? What's going on? What's triggering me? What's making these things do the things that they do? Because I do have triggers. I still deal with my PTSD. I still deal with my depression. I still deal with my anxieties. But at the same time, I step back and use the tools that I was given through therapy and just other people conversation and all the different things that I did for myself, is finding how I could help myself instead of figuring out how to blame other people. Because at the same time with my depression, I can't blame nobody as always on that, because now I have to learn my triggers. I have to learn that what's going to cause me to be depressed and put me in those factors, and then figure out how to get myself out of that. So, if you're having depression and some anxiety, or you just feel stuck, or you feel like a lot of burdens is on you and finances are hard, you have to stop and figure out, like, okay, so what can I do next? You might have to write down some things. I know it's a little hard sometimes looking at yourself and trying to figure out what's going on, or even telling somebody that I'm dealing with something, because us as humans, we want to make it and paint a pretty picture that everything's just okay. And it's all right to say that I'm not okay, because there's days that you're just not okay, because as parents or as people in general, we carry a lot of things that we don't even talk about, that some of the world don't even know you're dealing with. And that's a lot of burdens. And then you wonder why your mood is switching, or you're dealing with the depression, or you're dealing with the anxiety, or you feel like you're ready to flip out on somebody, or you're holding in a lot of anger, or you're dealing with a lot of things. I'm gonna tell y'all now, please soul search your heart, soul search your mind, and find your peace, because peace will be everything for you. Take some time out, meditate, do yoga, listen to an inspirational song, a poem, a book, something that can motivate you to be a better person. Just know that it's okay to be not okay, and to understand, to learn things. And if you feel you can't do it yourself, reach out. There is always somebody you can reach out to, if it's a friend, a family. And if you don't trust them, go to therapy. Find a therapist that suits you and connects with you, and be the reason why you know that you can make it okay for the next day. But I just want to give a shout out to let y'all know that I know I've been through some things, and you're not alone. So if you feel you ever want to talk, you can always hit the lady behind the mask up, and I'll be there to help motivate you, help guide you through some different things, help talk about some things that you never thought that you would ever talk about before. Because the longer you hold on to it, the worse it'll be. And the longer you let it hold on and cling to you, the more negativity it brings you. A lot of times the energy you put out is the energy you get back. So if you can find yourself and find all the positivity in the world, and yes, negative things will pop up, but it all depends on how you're going to deal with it and what you're going to do next with it. I just want to say I love you, God bless, and continue to be great. Talk to y'all later. And this has been the lady behind the mask.